everyone, it's Friday. Can you believe that? I don't know where this week has gone. I still don't feel amazing this morning, so I haven't taken the dogs out. If I happen to feel miraculously a lot better, I still will, and I just have another shower. I figured, you know, another few minutes shower, I can do that if I need to. I'm just currently in the middle of a, a hot flush at the moment, so I apologize. I was wanting to get stuck in and do more decluttering today, but I need to do some ironing for my mum. Neither of the kids seem to have done that, so I better get it done. I should be wondering why it's not being done. So I'll have some breakfast and do that. I did just try on a handful of clothes upstairs, just because I want to go through and declutter my wardrobe, because Christy's going to take a lot of donations tomorrow. So I thought I'll try and get through that. So I've put a few things out that are already a bit big. I think I'll go ahead and donate them. There's not any great, I don't think there's anything in there that will be tragic if for some reason I happen to regain the weight. I don't plan on it, but knowing how hard it's been to lose it, I know how easy it would be to regain it. So, but I think it should be okay. There's only the point of holding on to things. They've been pretty well worn anyway. So, as I said, if I find something that I really kind of think I need to keep for whatever reason, I will. But I'm keeping a few from my winter clothes, obviously, because I have to look at the forecast for America, or for Vegas later on, closer to the time, to see exactly how cool it might get. Or even in Orlando, it can be cold. So I wanted to take some things. I'll look at Vegas. I think about the other day, I thought I'm going to look at Vegas, and if it's going to be warmer in Vegas, I'm not going to take any cold clothes. And if it's cold when we get to Orlando, just going to have to buy something, buy a jacket or something like that, because the chances of it being cold are slim. Although I think last winter they might have had a cold winter, so I don't know. We tend to luck out when we go to Orlando, and we tend to have really great weather. But we're going to the Christmas party and it could be cool, so I'll probably take a light jacket at least for that. And if it's really cold, then I'll just have to buy a Disney sweatshirt or something, won't I? Or a sloppy joe, as we call them in Australia. But if it's going to be cold in Vegas, I will take something anyway. So I'm going to do it. Because obviously on the Caribbean cruise, it's not going to be cold. Anyway, that's what I was doing a bit of, and then I started to feel yucky again and having this hot flush, so that I could just come downstairs, I'll have my breakfast. I was going to hang out the washing, but I didn't actually put it on. I've got one of my tops that Music Is My Life grey shirt. I don't know, I just dropped dinner all over it last night. I had a good one last night. So it's really dirty. So I had to spray it, and I thought I'll go to the bathroom and I'll come back and I'll have set for a few minutes. But I forgot to go back. So I just put it on now. And Christy's done the dogs' dinners, but none of them were interested in their breakfast this morning, she said. So, but I think we'll start doing a different breakfast for them, because I did a different breakfast yesterday and they seem to enjoy that. So yes, I think I'll have my breakfast, then I'll get that ironing done, and then I'll just have to see how I get on. I wanted to do clothes, and I wanted to do more in the study downstairs, so that's kind of what I hope to get to. I'm a bit sore, I think, from all the work I've done this week. Showing about the walk, I really would like to have closed off a whole week of walks, but it's supposed to be hot today, but I don't know. I woke up for the first time in months with sore hands and feet, which is what I always forget. I experience all through summer. And to me, this is from summer. It's supposed to be like 26 today. And then I think we're going to like 17 tomorrow. So it's crazy. But it's windy and it's overcast outside. So I don't know what the weather's doing today. It is supposed to be warm, but who knows? The weatherman might have got it wrong. But I'm not hot and cold at the same time at the moment because I'm sweaty, but I'm feeling cold, so the air must be not too hot. And obviously our outdoor setting hasn't turned up, which is a shame. Oh, Christy's put Charlie back on the table. I'll go move him onto the thing. And onto his stand. Couldn't see it there. And yeah, I'll just have a cup of tea, hope I feel a bit better, and then do that ironing, I guess. That's what I'm looking at right now. Why is that? Wait, my breakfast. I'm not moving away. Okay, nice up there. Looking for Christy. These little big dogs. Only one left. Only one big dog left. Cute little boy. He's just been watching me. So that's all mum and dad stuff. I can't believe I had to iron hand towels and hankies. I do iron my Goldie ones because otherwise the Goldies sit funny, and I iron some pillow slips if they're very wrinkly, but otherwise, and like half of mum's clothes I would not have ironed, especially all her tops. Excuse me, what are you doing? That looks like a very uncomfortable nest you just made. But anyway, that's what you call a labour of love. Doing things like that you haven't done in a million years. Anyway, that's done. And that would not be mum's standard. Mum, I only iron the front of the shirts. Mum would iron the front and the back. But I think it'll be okay. I wouldn't have even ironed most of these tops at all. They just hung nicely. All I iron is here, which is mainly Kevin's t-shirts, which as you can see, they do get very wrinkly. And my things if they need it. A lot of my clothes don't. So this rest is my stuff. I'm not doing this now though. Kevin has so many shirts. He can easily wait for his shirts to be done. And I've got a couple of pillow slits for the motorhome. But again, you can see like they're quite, I don't know if it comes up on the camera, but they're quite wrinkly. More than, maybe we won't worry about that one. I think this one ended up in here. And so this is what I mean about the Goldens. So they have to be ironed flat or they go funny. Yeah, that's all my stuff. Another shirt of Kevin's. Stuff of Kevin's. Mainly Kevin's t-shirts. I don't iron his work clothes, but yeah, most of these t-shirts. You can see, look. Oh, I don't know if it's coming up. Look how wrinkly. Because they get hung out, so they need ironed. Anyway, and I'm going to have to iron that tablecloth or rewash it, one or the other. And that's actually clean. I just shuffed it along so I could set up my laptop and stuff, but I'm going to finish my breakfast now and then see what job I'm going to work on next. And obviously when he gets up, I'm going to have to fix up the mat. But he's so cute. So we've done all the DVDs, kept about 10 or so I think. The kids want to keep, and now Thea and I are going to try and sort out some of this sewing mess. And yeah, work out what Thea wants to keep, what they don't. Thea's really the only one who's creative with sewing. So, and a lot of it's, yeah, I bought years ago, and I've retired from sewing.
And I'm a hoarder.
I had a brief sewing career.
Sewing, it's hard with sewing stuff, because it's like, well, what if I want to cosplay that or use that in a Halloween costume at some point?
You know, but there are shops that sell stuff.
I know, but I'm poor.
I know, we'll go through and have a look and see. Because some of it's mine, it won't be your taste.
That's hard, especially clothes and fabric I have struggle getting rid of.
feeling a lot better. I know I look pretty horrendous, but scary hair. But anyway, I'm just come back up. Please done like half an hour's work downstairs. I've done most of my own stuff in that room. I know I'm actually going to go through it again, but I'm not going to do that today because there'll be some stuff to donate, but not a heap. I think I'm better off to do my wardrobe, where I know there's going to be stuff. So I've already pulled a few things out. I'm not going to show you, I'm sort of trying to try things on. So I think I'll just take you and show you what I'm getting rid of and maybe a brief explanation of why I'm getting rid of it. I think that's what I'll do this time, since you've seen me declutter my wardrobe many times. I'll try and link a few of them down below if you haven't seen. Maybe try and find the oldest one so you can sort of see what I started with, if you're interested, of course. There's a lot more of those videos around on YouTube these days than back when I first started doing them. What's happening on my bed, Mr. Keno? But I'm going to start by getting, I think I'll go through my summer stuff, and I'm just going to put all through here. I'll sit and sort through it. I might even do a time lapse for you, I guess, of that, and then I'll take you through what I'm getting rid of and why. Bailey and Rosie, stop that. I was trying to get some film of Keno running up because he's beautiful to run. Bailey, stop. Puppies! Yay! Oh, beauties. Okay. Hey, Rosie, stop that. Stop it. You go once, don't come back. Hey, stop that. You don't come back. The Groodles come back. The Groodles always come straight back when they're called, don't you? Because you're good Grooders. Therefore you get to go out. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do more on my puzzle. You might notice it looks a bit more filled in from when you last saw it, because I was working on it. A couple of times I've just come and sat and done a few bits and got a bit in. But anyway, I'm going to sit down now. I've got a cup of tea and I'm not really that hungry because I just drank a lot of water. But I'm going to try and have some hummus and carrot. This is why I don't go through the hummus, because I don't really want to eat that much. But anyway, I'm going to probably do this later at 5 o'clock. Then I'll get the doggies their dinner, and then watch a bit of YouTube or something. Or maybe Kevin will be home, or we might have a spa. I don't know. So much to do when he gets home. I still don't know what we're doing for dinner. So I've got a few options that I can. I've got lasagna in the freezer, like vegan lasagna in the freezer. There's a couple of meals in the freezer. Could just have potatoes and some tenders and corn cob or something like that. I'll just ask Kevin. Give him a few options, see what he wants. And I don't know what to take away, because we'll probably have takeaway for dinner on Sunday night after the show. Well, we'll either have to eat on the way home or get takeaway and bring it in. Probably get something for dinner on the way home, otherwise it's going to probably be too late. So we're having out a meal. We're having a meal out on Sunday. Dinner time for some hungry puppers. There's been a bit of a change in the weather. It's grey, incredibly windy out there. It's supposed to be windy for the next 4 days or so.